Hi, so today we're going to be focusing on building complete skincare routines for acne skin. In my last video, I told you how to shop for acne products based on 4 main powerhouse ingredients that will clear acne skin. Those were benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, retinoids, and sulfur. But how do those all fit together to build a complete skincare routine that will clear your skin? That's what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to take the guesswork out of it and show you how I, a board-certified dermatologist, will fit all these products together to build an effective skincare routine. I'll show you some examples of how I build routines for different skin types, including dry skin, oily skin, and sensitive skin. The routines I'm going to share with you today are simple, they are low cost, and they are easy to follow so that you will be able to be consistent with these and therefore cure your acne. Each of these products in the routines are strategically placed so that the ingredients don't counteract with each other and you also get minimal side effects. Now, every product that I recommend today is fragrance-free. I'm not against fragrances and skincare products per se, but when you are starting a new acne routine, I like to recommend fragrance-free products because acne medications in and of themselves can be irritating, and some skin types can also be irritated by fragrances, and you don't want anything additional in your products that could be contributing to this irritation. So we're starting with all fragrance-free products. What we want to avoid is something I see all the time in my practice. A new patient will come in with acne and say, I've tried benzoyl peroxide or I've tried retinoids and they were way too irritating for my skin. I couldn't tolerate them. Now, in reality, that patient may have been able to tolerate these products, but they weren't using them correctly. Maybe they selected the wrong product for their skin, they were pairing it with other products that were causing too much irritation, or they had an unhealthy skin barrier to begin with and they weren't able to tolerate any product they put on their skin. Maybe they were using the wrong soap or weren't moisturizing their skin. Whatever the reason, a lot of times what I have to do with these patients is completely start from ground zero, redo their whole skincare routine, repair their skin barrier, and from there we can start to treat their acne. Now, something you might already be aware of, but skincare routines and products are highly personal. So what's right for my skin or someone else's skin might not be the best product for your skin. But hopefully with the routines that I build for you today, you will at least get an understanding of how these products can fit together, and from there you can start to build your own routine. As I go through these routines, keep in mind that you are not using all the ingredients on your skin at one time. That would shock your skin, especially if you're starting a brand new skincare routine. I'm a fan of rotating products in and out and changing up your skin routine with the seasons. That way you can continually get results from your products. Also keep in mind, when you're starting a new routine, you want to start simple and basic so that your skin can get used to it and not too irritated. And as you tolerate it and your skin adapts, you can then layer in additional products over time. And lastly, keep in mind that skincare is a marathon, not a sprint. And I've said this before, I will say it again, consistency is so important when you are trying to clear your skin and maintain clear skin. Start simple with basic products and layer in products slowly over time. Okay, so let's get to the skincare routines. We're first gonna start by building a complete skincare routine for acne for oily skin type. Here is my shopping guidelines for oily skin type when looking for acne products. First, cleansers. You want to get a foaming facial cleanser, not a cream-based cleanser. The difference is that foaming cleansers are formulated so that they actually remove oil more effectively than cream-based cleansers. So great for oily skin types, not so great for dry or sensitive skin types. Second, moisturizer. Every skin type needs a moisturizer, even oily skin. This is extremely important for keeping the skin barrier healthy, which is important in acne because the medications that you will be applying to your skin can be irritating. So you want to have a strong and healthy skin barrier, and you will achieve this with a moisturizer. And third, oily skin types might be able to tolerate products that are a little bit higher strength. So here's your routine. In the morning, you're gonna first start with cleansing your skin with the foaming facial cleanser. I've selected CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for this step. I love this product because it's effective at removing dirt and oil, but still gentle enough on the skin. It has ceramides in it, which are great for repairing the barrier of the skin and also moisturizing. It has niacinamide, which is an anti-redness ingredient, great for people who have acne skin. And lastly, it has hyaluronic acid in it. Now, hyaluronic acid is an ingredient that's very effective as a moisturizer because it really draws in a lot of water to help moisturize the skin, but it also can draw in products that you put on the skin after it. And that's important to note because oily skin types can generally tolerate that extra absorption of the product, but sensitive skin and dry skin types can actually be irritated by products that have hyaluronic acid in it if they put acne medications on after it. So for those skin types, I recommend products that don't have hyaluronic acid, but for oily skin types, it's generally well tolerated. The next step is applying your treatment product. And for this, I have selected a benzoyl peroxide leave-on product by Paula's Choice. This is 2.5% strength. It also comes in a 5% strength version. You apply a small layer to the skin and let it absorb in. And last, you will follow that with a moisturizer and sunscreen. I've selected a combination product that's a moisturizer and SPF just because it's more lightweight and doesn't sit quite as heavy on that oily skin. The product I selected is by Cetaphil. This is oil absorbing moisturizer. It's specifically made for acne prone oily skin. It has great reviews. I love recommending this product. So the sunscreen on this product is fine for daily use, but if you're gonna be outside for a prolonged amount of time, you're gonna need an additional sunscreen on top of this. And for that, I recommend Neutrogena Clear Face Sunscreen. It is oil-free, it is water-resistant, and it goes on ultra light. So it's really good for acne-prone skin and especially oily skin types. So that's it for your morning routine. Now at night, you're gonna get back out the cleanser. Step 1, cleanse the skin with your foaming facial cleanser. Step 2 is applying your treatment product. And for this step, I chose a retinoid. This one is different, a Adapalene 0.1% gel. It's a small tube, but a little bit goes a long way. You're gonna wanna take just a pea-sized amount of this, dab it over the whole face and blend it in. It is not a spot treatment. Again, you want it over the whole face. Now, this one can be irritating, and that's why I say to let the skin dry completely before applying it, because that will decrease your irritation if you don't put it on damp skin. Now, when you first start using this in your routine, start slow. Just use it once or twice a week to make sure your skin can adapt and get used to it, and then you will eventually increase to every night as tolerated, because that's how it will be most effective. The third and last step in your nighttime routine is applying your moisturizer. For acne-prone, oily skin, my go-to recommendation is this Neutrogena oil-free sensitive skin lotion. It's thin, it's lightweight, it will moisturize the skin without feeling too heavy. So that's it. You can see it's a very simple routine. We aren't using all the ingredients at once. We really don't want to overdo it and irritate the skin, but it's a very buildable routine. So once your skin adapts to this and doesn't have side effects, it's easy to layer in additional products with acne-fighting ingredients. So for example, you can swap out your CeraVe foaming facial wash for CeraVe salicylic acid cleanser. Or a couple times a week, you can swap your cleanser out for sulfur soap, just a bar of sulfur soap. It's cheap, it's a few bucks. It's very effective for treating acne. So there's a lot of different ways that you can build on this routine, rotate ingredients in and out without getting the side effects of irritation. Next up is an acne skincare routine for sensitive skin types. Here are the shopping guidelines for sensitive skin acne products. First, stick with wash-off products. They have less contact time with the skin, so they will be less irritating, but still effective. Second, choose fragrance-free products. Fragrances can irritate the skin, so make sure that none of the products you are using have fragrance in them. Third, avoid products with hyaluronic acid. Although it's an effective moisturizer, it will pull products even deeper into the skin, which can potentially make them more irritating. Many CeraVe products will have hyaluronic acid in them, so for this routine, I will not be using any CeraVe products. Next, you want to make sure you are choosing a 100% mineral sunscreen without chemicals. Chemicals in sunscreens can be common offenders for causing sensitivities on the skin or even rashes. Next, you're going to want to make sure you are choosing cream-based cleansers, not foaming cleansers, as foaming cleansers will remove too much oil from the skin, which is not good for sensitive skin types. And lastly, we're going to avoid salicylic acid products, at least initially, because this can make some skin types a little more sensitive. So here's the acne skincare routine for sensitive skin. In the morning, step 1, cleanse your skin with a benzoyl peroxide treatment product. For this routine, I've chosen Differin Cleanser. It's a 5% benzoyl peroxide cleanser. It is oil absorbing, but yet still sensitive, so it should be tolerated by most sensitive skin types. Now, this is a wash-off product, so it's not going to be on contact with your skin very long, and that way you should not get many side effects or irritation from this product. After that, dry your skin and you will apply a moisturizer. I'm choosing Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for sensitive skin types. It's fragrance-free, it's lightweight, it should be well tolerated. Last, you will apply your sunscreen. Remember, it should be a 100% mineral-based product with no chemicals. For that, I recommend Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Face Sunscreen. This is an SPF of 50. It's ultra lightweight. It's a liquid formulation, so it goes on nicely on top of the skin and you can easily put makeup over it, and it's water resistant. That's it for your morning routine. So for your nighttime routine, swap your different benzoyl peroxide cleanser out for a gentle facial cleanser. For this, I've chosen Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. I love Vanicream brand because they are formulated without ingredients that commonly cause sensitivities on the skin. For example, this cleanser is formulated without dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, formaldehyde, and other preservatives. So cleanse your skin with this and then let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes. Next, you will apply your treatment product. For this routine, I have again selected a retinoid, which is by Differin, Adapalene 0.1% gel, a pea-sized amount. Dab it over the whole face and blend in. Same thing applies to the oily skin type. Start slow and build up. So just use it a couple times a week until your skin adjusts and get used to it. And then from there, you can start to use it every night as tolerated because it will be more effective that way. Now, here's a tip for sensitive skin types if you're having a hard time tolerating Differin. After you cleanse your skin, then apply your moisturizer. Let that absorb into the skin and then apply Differin. This way it absorbs a little bit less and maybe has a little bit less irritation. So that means when you're starting your routine, you can do gentle cleanser, then your moisturizer, and then the Differin last. When your skin gets used to that and adjust, then swap it back. So then you'll go back to gentle cleanser, Differin, and then moisturizer last. Now the moisturizer I recommend for acne-prone sensitive skin is by Neutrogena. It's the oil-free sensitive skin moisturizer. It's lightweight, no fragrances, nothing in this should be irritating, and it should go on nicely after your treatment product or before if you need to decrease that irritation. Next up is an acne skincare routine for dry skin. For this routine, we want to focus on salicylic acid products, which help peel away flaky skin. We want to focus on cream-based moisturizers instead of lotions because creams are more effective than lotions at adding moisture back into the skin. And we want to avoid products like toners that can have alcohol in them, which are really drying to the skin. So here is the acne routine for dry skin. Step 1 in the morning, you will cleanse with the CeraVe Sal Acid Cleanser. Now this cleanser helps smooth the skin, remove that flakiness, but it also has ceramides in it that will moisturize the skin, repair that skin barrier, and has niacinamide, which can be soothing to dry skin and also cut down on some of that redness. Next, you will follow that with a really good cream-based moisturizer. And for that, I chose this product by La Roche-Posay. This is a double repair face moisturizer. It also has ceramides and niacinamide in it, so it's a great product for acne-prone and dry skin. And lastly, you want to apply your sunscreen. So for this skin type routine, I chose Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Sunscreen. This is an SPF 30. It is fragrance-free and it's mineral-based. There are no chemicals in it. It's really good to calm the skin, especially if it's a little dry or irritated from your acne medications, and it goes on really nicely, easy to layer makeup right over it. So for your nighttime routine, swap out the CeraVe Salicylic Acid for a gentle cleanser. Again, I'm gonna recommend Vanicream Gentle Cleanser. I love this one. Again, no ingredients in it that should irritate the skin or dry it out even more. Then you're gonna wanna go for your treatment product. You know I love retinoids. I'm putting it in this routine as well. Differin Adapalene Gel, pea-sized amount, apply it to the whole face. And lastly, you will apply your facial moisturizer. We're using the same one we used in the morning time. It cuts down on how much you need to buy, simplifies the routine, and it's just a great all-around moisturizer. So same one, double repair moisturizer at night. So you can see that I have Differin in all my routines. That's because I love retinoids for the treatment of acne. They are so effective. But if you just can't tolerate retinoids or choose not to use it, you can take any of those routines and replace the retinoid product at night with the same treatment product you used in the morning. This will cut down on the expense and also on the complexity of your skincare routine. So for example, in the oily skin type skincare routine, we applied Paula's Choice Leave-On Benzoyl Peroxide product. So at night, swap the Differin out and use this a second time. Or you could use this one in the morning and choose a salicylic acid leave-on product at night, like this one by Paula's Choice. As always, I will link all of these products in the description below so you will know exactly how to find the products that I'm talking about today. So here's a fun way to incorporate sulfur into any of these skincare routines. So a couple times a week, swap out your facial cleanser for a plain bar of sulfur soap. Or a couple times a week, you can apply a therapeutic sulfur mask like this one, where you apply it to your skin, leave it there for a few minutes, and then rinse. This is a great way for incorporating another ingredient into your skincare routine without getting a lot of extra irritation. Now, here's an important disclaimer. If you are using any prescription strength medications for your acne, you must talk to your prescriber about the skincare products that you're using because you want to make sure they don't interact and are not going to cause too much irritation on your skin. If your prescriber is not talking to you about this, It's time to find a new prescriber because this matters. It matters for the success of your acne treatment. The products that I recommended today are examples of how all these acne medications can fit together to form a routine. Like I said, there are so many acne products based on the 4 anti-acne ingredients that I recommend. Some are really great and others are definitely a waste of money. All of the ones I told you about today are tried and true, budget-friendly products that get great reviews. So it's definitely a good place for you to at least start a foundation for your own routine. I have lots of other favorite products that I won't get to mention here today, but we can keep the conversation going. You can follow me on Instagram at The Budget Dermatologist, where I share lots of other product reviews, answer questions in the comments in my DMs. I'll also hang out in the comments here, answer any questions that you guys have. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again soon.